YouTube, what is good? It is your boy STMXVII back at you again today with another Apex Legends video. And in today's video, guys, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered who is the best legend in each category? And by category, I mean Assault, Skirmisher, Recon, Support, and Controller. And I am going to try to answer that for you today, or at least in my opinion. And the way I'm going to be doing this is just overall abilities, how helpful they are in ranked play, and how well they kind of like mesh a team together, if that makes sense. So hopefully we kind of can get an idea of who is the best legend in each category, and hopefully that'll be able to help you in your own gameplay. And if it does, I would really appreciate if you let me know in the comments below. And guys, if you do appreciate and enjoy the video overall, I'd really appreciate if you left a like and possibly a subscribe if you are new here. I really appreciate all the recent support on the videos, guys. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Alright guys, so for the first category, we're going to start with Assault. And this came down to a few choices here. So our choices were Mad Maggie, Bangalore, and Ballistic as our three contesters here. And it was really close between these three. And I think what I'm going to have to say is Bangalore probably takes the cake. It's not by too much, but just having all of her abilities together, the smoke, the rolling thunder, and the double time just all together in one, she could almost be considered a support legend as well, just by the way her abilities work. And I think she is a good choice for the best legend in the Assault class. Next, we are going to move on to Skirmisher. And the three that I decided were in contention for it is Pathfinder, Wraith, and Horizon. And this wasn't as close. I would say Pathy is probably the odd man out in the situation because he really depends on who's using him. And with Wraith and Horizon, you know, they're kind of like entry legends. They are very strong and very capable of doing some real damage, especially in the right hands. And this, between these two, is seriously so tough. And I think I'm going to have to give the edge right now to Horizon. Her gravity lift, while being a great personal trait for a legend, is also a great team trait. She's able to, rotate her team onto height with very relative ease, and just can gain the advantage in height and in the fight very quickly. Wraith can too, but I'm telling you, that gravity lift is pretty ridiculous. And the black hole ult, when you throw it at a group of people and you spam nades at it with your team, it's very annoying and very hard to get away from. And an added bonus with Horizon is she does not have the fall delay, so whenever you fall from a great height, you can just immediately keep moving or transition it into a slide. So yeah, Horizon's going to take the Skirmisher category. Now to move on to the Recon category. And the Recon category is dominated by two. That is Seer and Bloodhound. Now, I would say Bloodhound is basically like the most noob-friendly legend, for lack of better words. And he's been like that for a really long time. Always a great choice. Great starter legend, like I said, for newer players. And in the experienced player's hands, he's also extremely effective. Eye of the Allfather and Beast of the Hunt are great abilities. And like I said, can really do some damage in the right hands. And Seer is very good too. He's pretty similar to Bloodhound, but his abilities differ a little bit. And I would say this category is definitely dominated by these two. And this one is really, really, really close. Like, the difference is so minuscule, but I think I'm gonna have to give the edge to Bloodhound. And the reason being is he's so well used by almost every category of player. And that's kind of what you look for in the all-around best, if that makes sense. So I think we're going to give this to Bloodhound. And let me know what you guys think about that.
You're dead.
Oh my.
Come on, dead.
Just talking left.
Damn.
Bruh.
Oh, my girl has this app. Relax.
Now, for the support category. And we were going to give the edge to two legends in particular, that being Newcastle and Loba. And an argument for Loba is her black market can come in so clutch whenever you don't find the greatest loot or you get beat to loot or whatever it may be. Her black market is amazing for those type of situations and cannot be underestimated as an ability. Trust me, you don't realize how much you want it until you don't have it. And her teleportation cuff is huge too for situations in which you need to reposition. And I think she is just a great all-around legend for the support category, plus being able to craft banners and open up the special medical chests. So, Newcastle. And Newcastle actually has a pretty high skill ceiling, honestly. In the right hands, he can do some work, let me tell you that. Go look at any Newcastle mains gameplay and you will see just how effective a Newcastle main can really, really be. His passive Retrieve the Wounded that puts up a shield and enables you to move around in a res is so clutch for when you guys maybe don't have the edge in a fight and you need a quick res that you can defend easily, and Newcastle is perfect for that. His specialty is laying down his castle wall or his shield, and that's huge for maybe say you're stuck out in the open with your team and you really, really, really need some cover and there just isn't any. Newcastle is perfect for that. But I do believe that I'm going to give the edge to Loba here, just because I feel as if she's more all-around and user-friendly, while Newcastle is more of an experienced player legend. So I think we're going to give the edge to Loba. Let me know what you guys think about that.
That's half the squad's down. Fire! Hold on, I need to heal.
Now on to the controller legends. And this is an interesting group. This is the lowest category of legends, or not lowest, but lowest legend count besides Recon. And this really comes down to two legends, that being Catalyst and Caustic. Now, Watson used to be in this conversation, but I feel like she's been outclassed. So we're gonna give the edge to Caustic and Catalyst here. So let's start with Catalyst. Now, Catalyst may not seem like a great legend at first, but her abilities and just how effective she can be cannot be underestimated in situations. So again, being stuck out in the open with your team, having that wall like that is really, really, really good. It can separate a team's line of view on you, and it allows you guys to reposition, heal. It just causes a lot of confusion, and it's huge. And being that, like, when you're stuck in a building and maybe the end zone, you can basically barricade all the doors in there and craft new doors and she's just amazing for holding down position. So that's Catalyst. Now let's move on to Caustic. Now, Caustic is amazing for holding down buildings as well. Once you put those Nox gas traps all on the doors, it becomes extremely, extremely annoying for any team trying to push you. And also, his Nox gas grenade ultimate is really, really effective for whenever you do damage on a group of legends, whether that be in the open, in a building, wherever it may be, it's extremely effective. And we just got discontinued. But the problem with Caustic is he is really only majorly effective in buildings, while our friend Catalyst here can be very, very effective out in the open, while Caustic is just not as effective. So for that reason being, I'm going to give the edge to Catalyst here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think my ratings are correct, spot on, or do you think I'm completely wrong? I would love to know what y'all think.